Hello, magandang gabi. I'm your Tito Goby, and tonight we're gonna talk about toxic people using cancel culture. All right. So for those of you who are new to my channel and doesn't know what cancel culture is, well, cancel culture is when a group of people publicly shame or boycott a person or a brand to hold them accountable for what they say or for their actions or anything else that that group of people doesn't like. All right. So usually, cancel culture works on companies, businesses, and I guess weak people. And in this case, for this case, we have Aspen Gold. A group of people really doesn't like Aspen Gold, and they did a boycott, and basically he got taken off the Mystic Talents, which is sponsoring him, right? And here's a clip about it.
Mythic Talent has been in a lot of drama recently, so what is it and what's the drama? Mythic Talent is a talent agency, but all they really do is get sponsors linked with creators. It was founded by OTK, which Asmongold was a member of. Obviously, Asmongold is very controversial, so one of his enemies, Caseytron, she started a campaign to effectively mass email sponsors, hey, you shouldn't work with Mythic Talent anymore. They're partnered with Asmongold. At max, he probably had stock ownership and probably gave out like a list of names people should partner with, but that's it. At the same time, a VTuber, Grimmy, she came out and exposed that Mythic Talent has been skimming a little bit extra from her. She showed 2 instances, but claimed there was more. While she is very suspicious of their excuses, she doesn't outright claim anything, you know? She did not say that they stole it from her, you know? Mythic claimed that they were using that money as the transaction fees, you know? It was all in the contracts, all legal. But the implication is that she doesn't trust them. Now, some people left because of Asmongold, and some people are saying that they were terminated from their contracts. I'm not sure on the complete details, but that's the drama. Let me know your thoughts. It means the name.
Mhm. But of course, these are big names in the streaming industry, right? They may have been kicked out of Mystic, but they're still going strong because they don't really need to rely on them. But one of our VTubers, she was banned from Twitch because of some toxicity that somebody just made up. All right, so this is her. This VTuber, her name is Celestium, and she's like a Christian VTuber. She would defend Christianity, talk about the Bible and all that. So basically, she hasn't really done anything toxic, but a group of toxic people thinks that she's doing something really wrong for some reason. But then again, it's like if you don't like what a person is saying, then turn your TV off or watch somebody else or go out outside and touch some grass, right? But no, these people are just toxic as hell, and they got her banned off Twitch for 1 week, and she's not as big as Asmongold or any of the other streamers, but she got targeted because she's defending Christianity. All right, so let's take a look at what she has to say. All right.
Day, to be honest.
Oh.
I wasn't really. Hi everyone. I would say the usual happy whatever day it is, but it's not quite the happiest day, to be honest. I wasn't really expecting this to happen today. It just kind of feels like every time I'm about to go on side scrollers, the day before something happens. I guess this is the second time, and just kind of sucks, man. There's just a lot going on in the background. There's too much. It's one thing after another after another. If you're the person who did this or you're part of the group that did this, I just want you to know right now that I'm not scared of you. I'm not terrified. I don't care if you continue to do this, by the way. You can continue. I genuinely am not scared of you. I've gone through way worse in life than what's going on now. If you want to continue to be demonic, if you want to continue to be, I'm not going to say the other term, keep that quiet for now. If you want to continue to do that, you're going to have to do a way more damage than that to get me to bend the knee. I just want you to know that. I'll still be praying for you, of course. Hope that you repent. Hope that whatever is possessing your mind right now, you let go of. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to like me, and that's fine. I don't care.
See, you don't have to watch her neither. There's a lot of VTubers out there that you could probably like. You go tune to them if you don't like what you're seeing right now. So I don't know what their problem is, but she's just minding her business, and these toxic people just ganged up on her.
I'm not a stranger to being disliked by people, or being betrayed by people, or being thrown under the bus by people. But know that I don't hate you, even if you hate me. But if you're here, you probably know that today I got a 7-day suspension from Twitch for hateful conduct, and that's all I know. Today while I was at work, right before I had another client call, went to go check on my Twitch because, I usually check every day to see what's going on and if there's anything I can do better as a streamer. There's a lot behind the scenes that goes in my mind, and I found out today that I got suspended. I checked my email, and it looks like I also got an email too. They did not link the VOD. They did not quote anything. They just said, you're suspended for 7 days because of hateful conduct. Eventually, I came through once the initial shock was over, and I checked my VODs because I'm like, well, I don't know what I said. I've said different things before, and this is the first time in years of having my Twitch account that I get suspended. Even when my Roblox drama happened, I didn't get suspended from Twitch. And the VOD from last night's stream is gone without a trace.
So, this is the thing with Twitch. There's something going on over there, definitely. I used to be in Twitch 8 years ago. I met some good friends and met some really toxic enemies. And pretty much that's why I left Twitch. And at the same time, Twitch, they favor certain streamers, because if if somebody complains or they got caught doing something wrong, it's either they get like a 2-day ban, or a day ban, or something like a 3-day ban, or just a warning. While smaller YouTubers like Celestium, she got a whole week's ban, or worse, some of them got their account deleted. So there's definitely favoritism going on in Twitch.
Now, thankfully I multi-stream, so it's not gone, and I also recorded it because it was just a just chatting stream, but that stream last night was gone from Twitch. No notification, no nothing, just gone. And I know I didn't delete it. I don't think any of my mods deleted it. I most certainly didn't touch any buttons. I haven't had an update from Twitch in hours. I haven't gotten any new notifications. Thankfully, it's only a 7-day ban and not a permanent suspension. But as someone who recently applied to be partner, this timing is not coincidental. While I can't pin it on a specific person, actually I can. Let me not lie. I can pin it on them because they were open about what they did. And I'm sure they're watching with an alt right now because they think that they're sly, they think they're slick. I'm watching you, you son of Satan. Anyway, I'm watching you. Don't think I don't know what you're saying about me behind my back. I know what you're doing. And you are a mentally ill person. You are no believer. You are no Christian. You've given over to your vices. You have the chain on you, and it is tight. Now I'm praying for you. I'm still praying for you. But I know it's you. I genuinely don't understand what specific part of last night's stream could have triggered it. Twitch will maybe clarify. I did submit an appeal, but I have no idea how much information they're going to give me, if they're going to be like, make ship and stay silent. But if you guys were on or if you watched my stream last or yesterday, we did go over a couple topics. And I think we opened up with the Alara situation, her punching down on Mia. And eventually it kind of gave my view on the Iran situation. Briefly mentioned, that I'm for neither side in this war. And I'm open about it. Of course, I can understand from a secular perspective why, we went to it. I don't agree with it, but at the end of the day, that's how humanity is. Here
It is what it
these
is.
forever wars and things like that. It's how it is, right? But never once did I tear anyone down. And I may have brought up some information on a specific group, and I believe that could be the reason why I got suspended. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was that or the Alara thing. One seems more likely than the other, but this could have also been a long time coming, and they were just finding whatever video to kind of catch me on. And I'm pretty sure I've been mass reported, brigaded, and that's against Twitch TOS. So if it's who I think it is, even though he is technically and I hate to call people nobodies, but a nobody on the internet, I don't know, man. But here's
I'm
some
a nobody.
screenshots. I've shared this with a couple people. Ember already talked about this on her stream, I think in the last hour or two. So if you guys want to see or want to hear from her perspective, some things that I told her, that's totally fine. Here is one of the screenshots. And I got a violation today. It said,
Okay. Hateful content received on March 9th. Oh. Violation expires from your account on March 9th, 2027. Well, where's the violation? You gotta give. See, that's the thing with Twitch. If they just decide on something, they just do it. They don't like give a reason. Man.
hateful conduct. I, view details, and there is no VOD link to it because they made it go poof and no say. You'd think that they'd want to keep it up to prove that I did such evil, heinous crimes. And here's the suspension. I have a 7-day streaming suspension, 7-day chatting suspension, so I can't even go support my friends who stream on Twitch only. And it's gonna be on my record for 365 days. If something like this happens again, most certainly, I'm sure I will get banned. Someone like Hassan can say all the words under the sun, and he'll get a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm telling, saying that Twitch is not a very good platform. Oh man, for doing nothing wrong, she gets this first, I guess, warning and a 7-day ban, and when it happens again, and I have a feeling that it will happen again, they'll terminate her account. Yeah, that's how toxic these people are. So I bet you once she's up again within a month or so, they'll go at it again and get her a second notice for a ban.
I'm a small streamer, so they don't care. I don't really make them much money. That's the unfortunate truth when you're a small little bean. When you're a small bean, they step all over you and they squish you like you're nothing.
Yeah,
And so here's the email that I got. It said, hello, Celestium. Twitch is committed to keeping our community safe for everyone, and as part of that, we require all users ensure that anything shared on the account abides by Twitch's terms of service and community guidelines. Based on review of your activity or content, we have issued a temporary suspension of your account. As a result, your access to certain features on Twitch is temporarily restricted. Please be aware that repeated violations may lead to more serious actions on your account, including longer temporary enforcement or permanent suspension. For full details about this enforcement and how to appeal it, please visit. For more information on the appeals process, you can refer to the appeals page of our safety center. So
Sorry, but where's the evidence? Where's the clip? You know, they deleted the whole stream, so they don't have anything to prove that she did anything wrong. It's complete bullshit.
So how the heck am I supposed to know what the heck you're talking about if you don't tell me? I've been part of my fair share of controversies, but this is ridiculous at this point. Like genuinely, really, it really is. And it goes to show yet again that these platforms don't care. Then again, I've always known this. Corporations don't care about you. You're just a number. You're just another bill in the pocket. And I know this. I've been through this reality before. I even tweeted about this earlier in the week. I've had a lot of doors slam in my face, both in real life and when it comes to my content creation, because I would rather stand up for what I believe in, which is the truth, than to bend the knee to these people who couldn't care if I died tomorrow. And the same thing goes for everyone here. They don't care if you die tomorrow. What does it matter to them? Absolutely nothing, as long as they're satisfied. Look, whether you agree with Christianity or not, I'm not here to moral police you and tell you what to believe. But when you uphold biblical truth, when you uphold those values, and I'm not saying I'm perfect. Again, I'll never say that, because I'm not, and I'm not holier than thou. I'm not better than anyone. I've got my own share of problems and things. But when you hold that, the world hates you. And I've said what my favorite verse is before, and I'm gonna say it again. John 15:18. I'm going to paraphrase it because I don't remember by heart. The world hates us, or hated Christ first, and so we're going to be hated as well. It's not a persecution complex. It's simply the truth, because anytime I stand up for my faith, people come tearing me down.
So, it's true. If you're the stubborn nail, people will keep on hammering you down. And yeah, that's kind of like one of the universal truths that we live in and by, sadly.
Specifically, a certain group, the LGBT, because they don't like that the Bible does not support those beliefs. And no matter which way you want to twist it or bring your modern theologians and historians, I can very much assure you God's plan is one way and your plan is another. I understand that it hurts. I understand that it might not seem fair. This world isn't fair. It's very cruel. But I can tell you right now that choosing to worship Christ, choosing to follow him, has been the best decision I've ever made in my whole life. The world never gave me peace, and I can assure you too, it probably doesn't give you peace either. And you might take the pills, you might take the therapy sessions, and you're still wondering why life still seems like it's going down the hole. It's because you don't trust Christ. He genuinely is the answer. And so many people can tell you, even myself, who's gone through the ringer and has done so many bad things in her life, that he is the answer. He is the truth. He is the way. He is the life. And I will stand by that until the day I close my eyes, whether it's by natural causes or somebody decides that they want to take it in their hands. Jesus is the world to me. He is everything to me. And I want to encourage you today to come to him and give over your problems. Especially if nothing else has worked, I can assure you that this will work. I don't know when, I don't know how. He's always here. And maybe something painful in your life happened that you can't trust him, or other Christians have shown you a side that they shouldn't have. Just like anyone else, we're imperfect, but we rely on his mercy and his love every single day. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Jesus. I would have been long gone if it wasn't for him. But Twitch, and going back to Twitch and whoever did this, you need to fix your system. This automatic ban stuff is ridiculous at this point. I'm not the only streamer that has been hit by this. If you guys know Maria Grace, she's a really good friend of mine, and she's been supporting me for a very, very long time, in the last 2 years. And she was also hit with a ban for saying some things. We're both Christians. We both love God. She might be a little more aggressive in her speech, but her heart is in the right place to help others. I think she got out of the ban recently, but it was 7 days where she couldn't stream on Twitch as well. And same thing, 1 year on your record. It's really a shame, genuinely, that people will go and do life ruination attempts. And if it wasn't for God, honestly, I think I would have crumbled by now. I don't think I'd be streaming right now and talking to you guys. And I'm also thankful, for the friends that I have, for my fiance, for Gabe, for Leaflet, for Kirsha, for Ember, for Mama Ako, for Maria, for Des, Razorwind, and so many other friends and people that I've met, in the Skybrows community as well. To Elias, to Chione, to everyone here, to all of my beings who I love very dearly and who have supported me in the last 2 years of being a VTuber. You guys are part of the reason why I get up and I still do this, as often as I can. And I thank God for each and every one of you. So thank you for being here by me. I know I'm not the best streamer around, but the fact that you're still sticking by me, I really appreciate it. And I hope that this encourages anybody who's going through something similar to not give up, to rely on Christ, to lean on him in this time, to lean on your people. Know that the people who care about you will stay. There's one thing that I didn't mention, and I wasn't really sure if I wanted to be really public with this information, but I think it's part of the reason why I got banned off of Twitch for the week. There has been a certain individual, and please, ahead of time, I'm saying this, do not go harass him. Go report him, but do not go harass him, because we will.
Well, I'm not a very good Christian or a very good Catholic. And I kind of like believe on an eye for an eye kind of thing. That's what goblins do. But yeah, you know it.
Will not stoop to their level. We're way better than these clowns, than these quangos, as Leaflet puts it. I have had a stalker for the last 2 to 3 months, and before that, it was my ex-husband. I'm sure he's still stalking me too. But this new stalker, Inuzuka Ray, came into my community, I think in December or January, around that time. A couple of my community members warned me about some really serious things. Ray is somebody who supports PDF files, and I can't say the word so we don't get badunked off the platforms, but I hope you know what I mean. Hopefully my English was clear enough. He has supported them via Roblox, and you guys know my history with Roblox to preach the word of God.
Okay. If they're not going to say it, I'm going to say it. Pedophiles. Yes. Yeah, that's been going on Roblox for a while now.
But you know the dark side of what people are doing on that platform, child rings and other things that shouldn't be going on in a game meant for kids. He has somehow participated and or has supported people who have been actively, gotten in trouble for those things. And at first I was like, I don't know who this person is who's telling me this, but he shared some receipts with me, and within time he was banned from my Discord server because I do have people, under the age of 18. My server has been open to everyone because we are a Christian server. We don't post anything inappropriate. I know that there's been problems with that with different creators as of late, but the mission on my server is to help spread Christ to everyone. We're strict on the rules and we have zero tolerance policies. But going back to Ray, for the last couple of months, he has been coming after me. I've blocked him, long since blocked him, but other people have come to my defense against Ray. And he has said some really nasty things. He has basically told...
What was that? That was quick.
Strict on the rules and we have zero tolerance policies. But going back to Ray, for the last couple of months, he has been coming after me. I've blocked him, long since blocked him, but other people have come to my defense against Ray. And he has said some really nasty...
Okay. This is from Ray. You just lit the match again. Celestium. Sorry. Like I said before, keep trying to add fuel to the fire, saying this stuff. Not only you'll be walking without a team, but you'll be walking without a religion to even depend on. Consider that's a warning, Celestium. That sounds like a threat, doesn't it? Okay. Right down below. Would you rather slap Celestium? What's this? Crucify. Make Celestium gay. Punch Celestium. Well, an eye for an eye.
things. He has basically told me to end my life. He has told me that if he, and I'm paraphrasing this here, that if he could, he would send me to Jesus right away.
Okay, here's another one. I was raised to kick ass. Celestium doesn't know I have every right to just simply choose violence. We do too. Don't you worry about it. I swear to God, if Celestium attacks Elara, I will make sure Celestium doesn't see Jesus again. Hmm. Hmm.
Or make sure I go to hell, or make sure that I go see Jesus really quickly, and other things. He has taken artwork that I've commissioned from a friend for my 2nd year anniversary, and he's recolored it. And I suspect that he is the person who made that fake VGen account and said that I like child. And if you've been following me on Twitter, you've probably seen it. And that account got suspended off of VGen, and it was so vile. I don't even want to post any of the screenshots of some of the things I've seen because it's just so vile, man. I'm pretty sure he's the one impersonating me on Blue Sky. Now, I do have a Blue Sky account from like 2 years ago, but he made a new one and he's said some really nasty things. And I've had friends reach out to me and say like, is this you? And it's not. My username there is Celestium Art, not Celestium VT. So if you've seen it, it's just vile, the things that person has said. He has also made a separate Twitter account called the Celeste Files because he's trying really damn hard to get me canceled, and he's dragging my name through the mud. It's some really serious stuff, guys. It's not a joke at this point. And he admitted, and I'll see if I can get the screenshot of the tweet that he made. But he has made some really serious and nasty accusations of me. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place right now. It's been a stressful day between work and this.
Well, considering what's going on, you can understand why she's like really, really pissed, why she's mad, right? If something like that would happen to you and you're being accused of something that you didn't do, I believe you'd be mad as well.
But by the grace of God, I'm being kept together right now, honestly. And again, please don't go harass this person. You can go report him and you'll see.
Well, a goblin has to do what a goblin has to do.
And I don't care at this point exposing him because he is an evil human being, without a doubt. He is a very evil human being. So this was on February 25th. He said, "Heads up, folks, mass report Celestium for hateful conduct. Twitch already hit Maria Grace with a ban for the week. Let's see if Celestium gets the same thing. If Twitch bans Celestium, that will be the only damn thing I want to see before my blank can go back on track." And this person has made 2 Google Docs about me, which were really ridiculous. Like I've seen. Look, I would write a better Google Doc than this guy. I don't really care exposing his name because he is a very vile human being. You've probably seen him around. But yeah, he's definitely the reason my friend got banned. And sure, maybe, and the other thing is that he has alt accounts on Twitter, so I wouldn't be surprised if he has alt accounts on Twitch. So while it might not be a mass report of a bunch of people who think I'm anti whatever, it's very possible that he made some accounts. So this is the person, and I'm going to the police tomorrow.
Okay, the name is Inuzaka Ray. Inuzaka Ray. All right, you folks, remember that name.
So a cease and desist can be filed, and I, just in case anything happens to me or, happens after the fact, the police will know. I can't do a lawsuit or anything because it would dox me. And at the end of the day, this guy is just mentally ill and he needs Jesus. And my language may be harsh, but there comes a point where if you're going to keep doing this,
sorry, but it's not harsh enough. Um, I probably wouldn't say anything, but I might end up doing something. Well, God bless your soul, though.
Me, I will respectfully put my foot down. That's the plan for tomorrow. I have time off. I'm gonna be on side scrollers, so hopefully I'll be able to go to the police department early. But enough is enough. If you have a problem with me, and we've talked before and we will never see eye to eye, move on. Move on, or face me with your chest instead of talking behind my back, instead of doing this nonsense when you know that I have not torn a single person down. And if you want to cower and be a baby and do this, just know you're not gonna win. You're
Okay, that's about the end already. All right. So that's coming from Celestia or Celestium herself. Now, what I have in line is another perspective on this. Pretty much, this video is from More um, Kazahana. More Kazahana. He is one of our YouTube gossip guys. And it looks like he has more of the receipts from X or Twitter. So let's see what he found out.
Okay, so it seems like recently there's been a little bit of a situation going down with the VTuber Celestium and essentially being targeted by people online, which I think is absolutely horrible to see. Now, if you don't know, recently it seems that she's planning on doing a couple of streams, whatever, multi-streaming it across Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and Discord. And yeah, obviously she puts out this, announcement or whatever yesterday saying, "Hi everyone, unfortunately the next couple of streams will not be multi-streamed on Twitch. As of today, I am temporarily suspended from the platform. I'm doing my own investigation and know who's likely behind it. Life ruination is never okay, and even so, I will trust in Christ. In the meantime, your support on my other platforms is very much appreciated." So yeah, obviously it seems like she's continuing on the other platforms. You guys can go support her over there, but essentially what has happened is she's been targeted by someone who seems to be a pretty generational hater, and it comes from this person here saying, "Heads up folks, mass report Celestium for hateful conduct. Twitch already hit Maria Grace with a ban for a week. Let's see if Celestium gets the same thing. If Twitch bans the Celestium, that will be the only damn thing I want to see before my stuff can go back on track."
So this guy, I'm assuming he's a transgender or a gay person or somebody just really deranged. Really hates Christians for some reason. I have met a few gay people, lesbians, and they're pretty okay. Um, they know their biology, but they feel differently about it, but they don't deny it. They know how both Christians and Catholics thinks about gay people and lesbians, but they're cool about it, you know. So we don't really hassle them because they don't do this kind of shit. Now, I'm just saying, this guy or gay or whatever it is just completely off his rocker because, like I said before, you can tune into any other VTuber or any other streamer and not listen to Celestia if you don't like it. But nope, this guy really has like this little grudge, this hate. So I don't think the gay community or the lesbian community would even like welcome this person because he's just toxic.
which again, I don't know what they're on about in terms of back on track and, before their stuff goes back, like what, I'm very confused about that one. And I'm also very confused at why they dislike Celestium so much. Now, I did look at another post about it, of them also posting about Celestium again, and they post quite a lot about Celestium on their account, saying, I'm gonna be starting a page where we can all expose Celestium. Basically, everything we find that may be hidden under the rug about her will all be shared and leaked there. If you hate Celestium and you want justice served, just send me everything you have on her. We're going to show Celestium how un-Christ-like she really is to the public, and in front of her own allies and in front of her partners, including Makeship. Plus, we're going to do everything possible to put her down to shame. So, yeah, this person, as I said, is a generational hater, right?
Yeah,
and
there you
it
go.
seems like they're mad for whatever reason. Now, from what I've already picked up from this is that they're mad because they're being un-Christ-like. At least that's what I've kind of gathered. Again, maybe there is another motivation behind it, but what we do know is that this is the person that is targeting them and that probably managed to get their account taken down, right? And a lot of people have been responding to this, and it's bad when you get 2 likes. Whenever I looked at this originally, it had like 10,000 views and like no likes, which means like, damn, you messed up bad. So not gonna lie, at this point, I couldn't care less what I say. I hope you rot in the deepest pit of slimy, self-centered. I mean, that's crazy. What happened to ever leaving her alone? So what hateful conduct? Said I knew your guys would be back. And yeah, apparently this isn't the first time that this has happened. Apparently this has happened multiple times, right? If you're saying, targeted harassment campaigns are against TOS on here, right? We get it. You have a crush on Celestium, but she's married, so you have to move on. That you're being rude to fellow Christians. I said, considering you made a threat, I think you would get the report over her, you boob. Saying, I pray that God grants you wisdom to see the pettiness of your sin.
See, this is why I'm really for bringing asylums back. Because these people needs help. These kind of people. They need medication. And they need therapy. And they need time away from the public. Time away from social media. And get their mind straight.
Which obviously, yeah, I think it is pretty crazy, right? And a lot of people are calling for them to be reported because this is a clear, violation of TOS over on Twitter. But also, as well, what has been very, very interesting is that Ember Paradox here has been discussing it as well. They actually tagged me in this post, which obviously, yeah, I did like because I was going to cover this, but I didn't have enough time to cover it yesterday, so I'm doing it today. I said, okay, at Twitch and at DJ Clancy, I thought one of the platform's TOS was against brigading. Well, this sure as hell looks like a call to brigade for a streamer. For what reason, I don't know. Celestium Ma is a sweetheart whose only crime is being someone of religious faith and being proud of this. This should not be a reason for the platform to ban her, and it is disgusting that they would claim hate speech in her ban while also throwing hate brigades to transpire against her. Just as a reminder, any complaints against Twitch's golden boy Hassan get completely ignored regardless of their validity, and he never receives a ban for actively advocating for violence against others, terrorism, animal abuse, and more. Yet a Christian VTuber gives an opinion or gasp praise for the safety of the Christians currently located in the Middle East and Israel during the Iran conflict, and it's a bannable offense. Seriously. This is how these psychopaths operate. They go for soft targets who try to avoid drama in an effort to silence them because they don't like what they have to say. Well, I'm not a soft target, and I have zero problem fighting back and defending people like Celestium against people like this. And obviously, they tag Rev, Straw, Hirohei, me, and Kiosha, and more. We need your voices on this one because this 100% feels like an attack on a person's religious faith and opinion. And I did see that, what was it? Kiosha did respond to it and essentially just asked, Twitch to look into it. Active calls for brigading against Twitch TOS at Twitch support. You should be looking into the suspension of Celestium Art. It'd be very nice to see something actually done when a streamer is targeted unfairly. And yeah, this is 100% the case, right? I know Celestium has been in some previous heat or whatever previously for the whole ice thing during the Chacha Yovimum situation, which again, obviously, she was making.
If you guys don't know, Chacha is another VTuber, and she made a joke about Fillion being taken away by ICE because Fillion hasn't been streaming or showing up for a bit, and just because of that joke, a joke, Chacha was getting some heat. I don't know what's wrong with these people.
Like an ice VTuber model or whatever, which got people mad, which I thought was quite funny. And of course, yeah, she got some heat over that. And again, I think that, of course, there's going to be some people mad at her, but I think that at the end of the day, brigading against her or doing anything like that, she's done nothing bannable, right? She's done nothing to get banned. She's done nothing illegal. She's done nothing.
So if, like I was trying to say before, if she did something bad, then where's the evidence? Where's the receipts? Show that part of that clip where she like went off on somebody. Why delete the whole stream?
Wrong, right? She's done everything that she's allowed to do, and that is essentially it, right? And there shouldn't be any reason that she's banned. But of course, it seems like she ended up getting banned for whatever reason. And whenever it comes to people that actually should deserve to get banned on the platform, including Hassan, who obviously has multiple bannable clips that people bring up, and it keeps on piling up every single week. For some reason, they decide to completely ignore it. They completely ignore the request to ban him. But whenever it comes to Celestium being brigaded by other people, they ban her straight away, and they haven't even, it doesn't seem like she has got her account back or anything yet. So it seems like, they're not even looking at kind of reinstating it or fighting against brigading, which is literally against their TOS, right? A lot of people as well. You got Amber Paradox here again saying another post on this stuff, saying, "Thank you, Sparky, for bringing this to my attention. You can clearly see this is a mass reporting, and it is a direct attack against Celestium by a bad actor and a specific effort to deplatform her because of a difference of opinion or perceived slight."
So, you folks there who's still listening to me ranting or to this drama, if you really believe in justice, I would ask you to report to X or Twitter and report to Twitch and tell them what they did wrong or what's going on with this issue. If they can mass ban a small VTuber, we can do it. We can also do it. So.
I also have it on good authority that this person has been stalking Celestium for at least 2 to 3 months. Clearly, this person has targeted Celestium and is weaponizing Twitch's automated mass reporting system to attack her. Again, I will once again point to your own TOS in regards to brigading and how doing so is, in this way, is a direct violation of this. This is a horrible look for you, Twitch. Celestium should be unbanned immediately, and any record of this ban should be stricken from her record on Twitch, because you've already instituted an absolute insane 7-day ban on her, when people like Hassan will only receive 1, maybe 2 days for doing all of that kind of stuff with, promoting terrorism, including calls for violence and stuff like that, which obviously is horrible. To say it's abhorrent that you are literally punishing the victim of a hate campaign like this instead of the offender. And obviously, they tag everyone again, saying, once again, employ you to lend your considerable voice in bringing this matter to light. And it seems like people are still going after them. This is one of the screenshots, apparently.
Okay. Remember this name, please. Inuzuka Ray. This guy, or gay, or whatever he is, he deserves what's coming to him.
So, well, folks, my ex got locked for the entire week. I had this one coming. Celestium is still after
Just an entire week. Okay.
Alara. I just want to say that I will continue my support and stand with Alara during this difficult time. Please show Alara some support out there while I recover. I'm doing everything I can to take Celestium down and resolve this conflict. Prayers go to the victims affected. So I'm assuming what is going on here as well. You know, they mentioned Alara. There's recently some drama with Alara as well. Again, there's a lot of backlash over that. And, you know, people have been siding with Alara. But this just makes things look way worse, right? I don't think Alara wants anybody to be going and mass reporting people for hateful conduct or anything, because that is not the case. That is, you know, not what is going on. I'm sure she probably wants to sort it out pretty amicably and not, you know, using audience members to mass report others and get them taken down off of Twitch, because it seems like this person has already had their own kind of, what do you call it? I don't know how to describe it. Their own like thoughts, their own opinions about Celestium, and that they are using Alara's situation to essentially justify it, right? That's what they're doing. At least that's what it seems like to me, because obviously the amount of people that have been commenting on this before saying, oh, you know, I knew you'd come back and everything like that. I think that, yeah, essentially what they're doing is using the whole Alara situation to, I guess, like kind of back up their own point, or to try and justify what they're doing, when obviously it is clearly something that Alara wouldn't want them to do, right? And I'm glad that a lot of people haven't actually tried to point it that way and try to say, oh, it's all Alara's fault because of this, because it's not. It's obviously some person, as I said, using it to kind of go after her. But again, I think it is pretty crazy that someone is just kind of going around and doing this and essentially attacking Celestium over that. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to cover that because I thought it was a pretty interesting situation. Definitely go and support Celestium, because of course it seems like, you know, her channels are being attacked at the moment, and yeah, being taken down, which is like the line that you don't cross, right? You can say that you don't like her, you can say that you know, you dislike whatever, but actually going after their accounts and trying to take them down and trying to report them and mass report them, you know, that's the line that a lot of people and a lot of content creators do not like being crossed. And yeah, a lot of people will go pretty hard on you for that one in the future. But hey, we'll have to see what goes on. I'll obviously keep you guys up to date if anything else.
So, yeah, this guy, nobody likes this guy. Why do it unless you're mentally deranged? I don't know how much hate this Ray has for Celestial, but yeah, that's just too much. All right, you guys. This video is getting too long, so we'll just leave it at that, and we'll call it a night. All right. God bless you all. Good night.